The Wedding Cottage is a really great film. This is a Hallmark film from 2023. It's directed by Terry Ingram. It's written by Judith Berg and Sandra Berg, based on the teleplay by Laurie B. Turner. And this stars Erin Krakow as Vanessa and Brendan Penny as Evan. And Vanessa is a wedding guide, and she's promised this couple that they can get married at the wedding cottage. But she kind of hadn't checked that the wedding cottage still existed in the way that it used to do. Once upon a time, it was a popular location where couples would get married. But the people who owned it passed on, and their son now owns the property. And it seems that at some point it kind of fell into a little bit of a disarray, and it's no longer open to booking weddings. So Vanessa, determined to not disappoint the couple who want to get married there, tries to persuade Evan, who now owns the property, to have the wedding there. But it's quite close. It's not too far away. So even if she can persuade him, will they even have enough time to do up the cottage? Because it's definitely not wedding ready at the moment. And I'll say no more than that about the specifics of the narrative, but I really thoroughly enjoyed it. As a story, it works really well. The characters are all really likeable, and if anybody maybe suggests that Vanessa wasn't as professional as she could be, considering she didn't even know the cottage wasn't doing weddings now, she's very well aware of that. She absolutely beats herself up for that. So I like the fact that she was absolutely responsible for this, and she took it upon herself to rectify the problem that she had caused, and I really admired that. And I liked her interactions with Evan, with all of the characters, really very likeable leads, great performances. The cottage itself is stunning. Honestly, I'm not somebody who's big into weddings, by which I mean I don't really care about weddings. Oddly though, when it comes to romantic films, I love it when they're about weddings. But what I was going to say there is that she approaches the cottage and her first thought is, what on earth? This doesn't look like it's ever had weddings here. It's an absolute mess. But my thought was, that's absolutely stunning. Because there were all plants creeping up it, and it was all, well, yes, it was messy, but I found that to be really charming. But apparently that's not what anybody getting married would actually want to see. So she has a huge job on her hands, even if she's able to have the wedding there at all. And as I said, I don't want to go into any more detail about the narrative, but it's very well written. The pacing is really great. The characters are very likeable. The cottage itself is absolutely stunning. It's a really beautiful location, and I'm not 100% sure where it is, by which I mean I have no idea, but apparently the film was filmed in British Columbia, which is not a surprise. A lot of Hallmark and similar films are. I really enjoyed it. Visually really beautiful to look at, great characters, likeable story. If the wedding cottage sounds like your kind of thing, if you like stories about weddings and absolutely about beautiful locations, then The Wedding Cottage is a Hallmark film that I would say is definitely worth checking out.